What's going on, everybody? It's your pal Burrito Johnson coming at you with another video that nobody asked for. It's funny, if you this is kind of a two-parter video that I decided to split up. I was going to make one big video, but I decided, you know what, let's kind of leave that other one on its own. So that may come after this video. So I may release this video today, and I usually release a video right away as soon as I record it, and then I have another video about that. So 2 videos in one day. What? Today I wanted to talk about what I've picked up, what I've been watching, what I plan on watching, what I'm watching right now. That's right, I paused the video just to make this video. So it's been an interesting week in movies and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start with what I picked up this Tuesday. All store credit. And this spent a dime. I love it at Zia Records here in Arizona. I'm gonna go with this one. So Guardians of the Galaxy, 4K. I love this movie. I thought it was a good closing chapter. Obviously, the good last chapter. Some flaws, but other than that, and really, really dark, like really deep. Like it made me feel uncomfortable at some point. Especially, I guess, I'm sure everybody's seen it by now. The animal abuse. You know, Rocket Raccoon basically was abused when he was captured or caged back in in his past. It's crazy. It was really freaking, like, really brutal. But overall, my cat's making noises out there. Overall, solid pickup. From what I'm understanding, this one has the mixed format, so it's gonna do like the Nolan thing where it has the original aspect ratio and it's gonna have the IMAX aspect ratio, like I think Disney Plus started doing, like IMAX Enhance or whatever they call it. So that has this one. I decided to go with this one because I don't know, I didn't need to get the Steelbook. I have all of these with the slip covers, and I kind of really dug the white slipcover on this one. So pick this one up, brand new. Haven't opened it up yet. Hopefully do a marathon here. Picked up this one of my favorite movies of all time in the 80s. I don't know, not much to say about it. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Probably one of my favorite John Hughes movies, probably next to The Breakfast Club. I mean, listen, it's hard to... I mean, I guess everybody can make a John Hughes list on what they love, but this is probably going to be in the very top, probably next to The Breakfast Club and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and stuff like that. And yeah, so I decided to get, again, just slipcover. I like this one. There was a steelbook option, but I didn't feel like paying like $10 more on it, so I didn't really, feel like I needed to. Yeah, not much in... It looks like special features are carried over from the Blu-ray version. So the cool thing about it is that I guess Paramount especially are making away with the Blu-ray combos. It used to be 4K Blu-ray and digital code. This one is just 4K and digital code, which is cool. So all the extras are on the 4K. Yeah, doesn't really give what they've done. It just says 4K. First time in 4K. I love John Hughes, there's no secret. I've probably seen a lot of his movies in theaters. Not in the 80s, obviously. Not the first run. I think the first movie I saw in theaters that was John Hughes was Curly Sue. The one that apparently bombed and tanked, and he stopped directing, and I mean he continued writing and stuff like that, but he apparently stopped directing movies. But I remember seeing Curly Sue in theaters in West Covina, West Covina, one of those, Riverside, one of those west cities in California. And I remember seeing Curly Sue and laughing because I thought John Belushi was pretty hilarious. But I thought I enjoyed it. Listen, I think I was 10 maybe when I saw it. I was a fan. But really excited to check this out. Can't wait to see what the transfer on all this one is. Another one that I got, I was really excited about this, and I haven't seen in a very long time, is NIGHTBREED. Now, I know it doesn't have It doesn't have like, it's not the, from what I'm understanding, it's not the complete package that, Shout Factory could have done or should have done or whatever. But this is probably the best it's gonna get right now until I'm sure somewhere down the line Turbine or somebody gets their hands on it. But essentially the big hoopla about this is that it's the only movie in 4K is the theatrical version. So I don't understand why they couldn't do the director's cut on 4K. So maybe the best quality that it could ever get may just be in 1080p Blu-ray for the director's cut. So I'm excited to see the director's cut really more. Now there's a Cabal cut. Obviously, there's a Cabal cut that's like really like, it's just strung together stuff from VHS copies, I think, or whatever. That could be purchased elsewhere. I'm pretty sure because of rights that couldn't be included in here. I mean, listen, was it Needful Things, which just came out like last week or a couple weeks ago, came with the 4K theatrical version, or the 3-hour TV version, which is superior to the theatrical. Obviously, the TV version is going to have edited stuff, no cussing, no stuff like that, but it's fleshes out the movie, fleshes out the story, and it actually is better than the 2-hour cut. So again, I don't know why they couldn't include this in the Cabal cut into this, but again, this is a 4-disc set, for crying out loud. You couldn't just throw it in one of the Blu-rays and just call it a day. I mean, listen, in a perfect world, somebody's gonna ask for a 4K version of every version that we could get our whole, we can. Obviously, the theatrical cut, yes, give me that 4K. Give me a 4K of the director's cut, which is his original intended vision of it. He's the one that supervised the remaster. He was excited when the negatives were found and stuff like that, so he could do his own version. So we got 20 extra minutes for the director's cut. The Cabal version, I don't even know if that's his intended version. I don't know too much about NIGHTBREED. All I know is that I really like this movie. I haven't seen the Cabal version. I really like it. I think I'm going to try to track it down on, I'm going to acquire it somewhere to actually check out what the fuss is all about. But it's easily, you could buy it anywhere. eBay, I think Amazon has it or something. I don't know. You could track it down if you wanted to. But again, I really dig it. I'm happy I have it in 4K, which I think I'm going to utilize the director's cut. Yeah, it's a bummer that's the director's cut is on Blu-ray, but at least it's now available for everybody in this really, really cool packaging. I think Arrow Video that had a better packaging, but I don't remember if they had the Cabal cut on that one. If you have that version, the Arrow Video version, please let me know. Another one that I picked up, I don't know if I talked about this in a previous video. I actually have to go back and I'll see if I did talk about this. I picked up 2 Criterion during this sale, 2 Criterion movies, one Criterion box set. I picked up Thelma and Louise on 4K. I was gonna pick up After Hours, but I didn't get a chance. A lot of the Barnes and Nobles around my area were sold out, so I didn't get to it in time. But next sale later this year, I'll probably jump on it. Another one I really wanted to get was the Renown Westerns. I really wanted to get that one. Bud Boetticher, I think I'm saying that right. I really excited to check these out. All 4K. What is it? 5 films. Really, all of them are really like short. So you're not getting these movies that are like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, or whatever. You're getting 72-minute films, which basically equal like, squish a couple TV episodes together of a Western, and that's what you're getting. But better quality. I'm excited to check this one out. I definitely excited. Unfortunately, I typically watch my movies while on a computer screen because I work. So that's usually in the background. But obviously I can't watch 4K. I tend to leave the 4K versions for my big TV setup and sound and all that because watching anything on an OLED TV is great. I've also been diving into the Jacques Demy box set. Finally, I've owned this for like 5 years or so, 4 years or something like that, 3 years, whatever. I've actually found time to actually made it a point to dive into this. Got this during the sale, obviously. Never bought a Criterion outside of the sale. I've never paid full price for a Criterion. So there's absolutely no need to buy a Criterion for full price. You could always wait for the sale. A lot of them don't really go out of print. I think Rosemary's Baby, I think is now the rights were reverted back to Paramount, which at least sitting in 4K. But I decided to dive into this one. I started with Lola. What I like about these box sets is they each basically come in their own individual packaging. Probably one of the better packagings that they have. So I started with Lola. This one, the reason this is so huge is because it's a dual format release, so it has Blu-ray and DVD versions, and they each have their own supplements. Agnes Varda was obviously married to Demy, so she basically supervised this whole restoration. You're gonna find a lot of interviews with her in there, and a lot of the two films that I've seen so far out of the box set over the past couple of days. Go through the restoration, which I thought was really, really cool. They tell you exactly what they did, what the film negatives, how damaged they were, what they cleaned up. It's really, really cool for film nerds like myself that wanna know stuff like that. As for the movie, really, really cool first outing for Demy. I really dug it. It affected me. I wasn't expecting this to affect me as much as I did, but it really did. I don't want to give too much away. You should definitely be checking this out. Lola, pretty good. Second one that I watched actually this morning, his second outing was Bay of Angels. Again, Blu-ray, DVD. I really like this one. Had a cool opening shot. It's basically a more glamorized version of how of addiction, like gambling addiction. This deals a lot with gambling addiction, and it's kind of more of glamorized and actually gets pretty dark. But again, this movie affected me I wasn't expecting these movies to affect me the way they currently are. So yeah, Bay of Angels, pretty good. I can't wait to check out the other films on this box set. If you have seen these movies, I've seen a few of these movies. I haven't seen them restored. Most of these I've seen like on VHSs or on broadcast TV with commercials or something like that, or bootlegs, whatever. But yeah, really, really glad I have this box set. One of the movies that I'm watching right now, I'm actually really fascinated by this movie because I've been if I'm being honest, I forgot I had this movie. I guess that's a problem you have when you don't catalog your movies correctly or whatever, and that is Fade to Black. Vinegar Syndrome's Fade to Black. Really, I'm really enjoying it, dude. I'm half an hour in. It's, I think, an hour and 40 minutes, and I'm really digging it. The performances are really, really good. So I'm watching this right as we speak, and I'm gonna go back to it as soon as I'm done with this video. But yeah, that's what I'm watching. I have I've been watching as many movies as I can. I have stacks of movies everywhere. I have my right below me. I have stacks of Scream Factory or Shout Factory, whatever combined. So I'm watching movies to gain more knowledge. I love cinema, and to talk about them. So yeah, you have any questions if you have any questions, concerns, comments, whatever, please let me know. Did you pick up anything? Do you own any of these movies? Do you like any of these movies that I picked up? Let me know. Let's have a conversation. Until then, keep watching movies, guys.